What's going on YouTube? It's your man House Buying Brian, part-time creative real estate investor, and in this video, which is a three-part series of how to find motivated sellers, what I'm going to cover is 5 things that you must understand and you must really internalize for you to start doing deals. You really have to kind of let these 5 things sink in. Let's get to it. 95 to 5. So I'm going to read a statistic from March 8th of 2018 from the National Association of Realtors. It's saying that 89% of sellers were assisted by a real estate agent when selling their home. And remember, the best deals are the deals that are not listed on the MLS. They're not listed with the realtor. So if 89% of sellers listed with the realtor, what that leaves you with? What, 11%? And I would stretch to say about we're just down to 5% as far as who we're looking for, because 90 to 95%, I would say that other, that 10% gap, I would say 5% of those people, they're not listing with the realtor because they're just greedy and they want the 6%. They don't even want a licensed professional to handle the sale of their home. So really it's a slim margin of people that we're looking for. 95% of home sellers are not going to be in a position where they need to sell for a deeply discounted price, and that's fine. That's great. Their best bet is to put it on the market with the realtor. They have time to wait. They're not in a hurry, and they need to list full retail. So we're looking at the 5%. So when you're thinking, hey, everybody wants retail, I'm talking to sellers, everybody wants retail. That's not true. You're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of offers rejected because 95% of sellers usually list with the realtor, or they need or want, or they're in a position where they can wait until they get full price. So it's almost like we're sifting through diamonds until we find that one, and it's going to be in that 5%. A lot of people say, oh man, there's not any more good deals left. That's so far from the truth, and this is why. As long as planet Earth still exists, there's always going to be deals to be had. The reason why is because of life situations. What type of life situations? You have deaths, okay, that causes probates. You have a spouse dies. Now one can't afford the payment. You have people inheriting properties that they don't even want, or they might be out of state and it's just a burden to them. You have job loss, which always happens, and they can't afford the payments. You have divorces, which unfortunately it happens, and then the couple sell. You have bankruptcies. You have bad financial decisions, poor money management, leaving people in a situation where they need to get out of a house. You have job promotions where people relocate and now they have a mortgage payment and they're making double payments. There's always going to be life that happens, and since life always happens, there's always going to be deals, okay? The law of averages. If you shoot enough shots, you're going to make one. I don't care if you never played basketball in your life. Keep shooting. So a lot of people say, oh man, there's no deals. They just haven't they haven't seen enough sellers. So I would say, get happy when you get a no. Get happy when you get your offer rejected, because you're closer to a yes. Like the probability theory, if you have a bucket of red marbles and there's just a few green marbles, if you dip your hand in the jar enough, eventually you're going to pull out a green. That's our motivated sellers. So keep shooting your shots. Consistency. This is key. And I struggled with this for a long time. If any one of you guys see me on that podcast with Max, I talked about that's what brought me from like 20, 30,000 to over 100,000. Consistency. I would market a little bit, I get a deal, and I would just, not do anything for a few months, and then I want some extra money, I go market a little bit. If you really want to make money in this business, you have to keep your fishing line inside of the water. The fish are always biting, the fish are always flowing. You have to be consistent with your marketing, because this is what happens. You're marketing. Well, a certain group of sellers or a certain group of fish, they're not hungry right now. They're not motivated, okay? You stop marketing, your marketing pieces aren't out there, and now they're motivated. They're in a situation where they need to sell. You're nowhere to be found. guess who they're going to go to? They're going to go to the investor that has marketing out there. Okay, so always keep your marketing going so you can get deals. Consistency is key. You got to keep it going. And the fifth one, this is like if you're a wholesaler, your marketing and lead generation may be an issue, but if you're a wholesaler and you're not closing as many deals if you want, it may be time for you to step up your game, level up, and learn some more creative structures. Because if you understand more ways to structure a deal, you can take advantage of more deals, okay? Instead of being like a one-trick pony, and if it doesn't fit a wholesale formula, you can't touch it. So creative structures is another way to do more deals, learn more strategies. So in review, 95% of people are not going to be a fit. They're not who we're looking for, and they're going to want full price, and that's fine. And they have all the time to wait. They're not in a rush to sell to you, okay? So take your note, keep it stepping. We're looking for the 5%. Number two, life situations is always going to have us deals available, okay? So as long as life exists, good deals will always be there. Law of averages, keep shooting your shot. Consistency, your line has to be in the water to catch a fish, okay? So always keep your marketing turned on. And creative structures, when it's time, start to level up and learn different ways you can structure a deal. All right, so this is just an introduction, okay, to a 3-part series. It's going to be 2 more videos, and I'm going to go about 60 different ways you can find motivated sellers. But none of that really matters until you really get this, because a lot of times what we'll do, we'll sabotage our success with beliefs that aren't true. And subconsciously we'll be believing things that aren't true, and so we won't close any deals. So if you can really understand this and know that, hey, most of these people aren't going to be a fit, there's always going to be deals out there, I got to keep going. You understand these things? When I give you these lead generation strategies and you find which ones work really well in your market, no one's going to be able to touch you. You're going to be cash and check. So this, my friends, was not a teaser video, but a prerequisite before we talk about generating leads and how to find motivated sellers, so you can actually get your thinking right, have the right mindset, so when we do start talking about generating leads and you're talking to sellers, you won't throw up your hands and say this doesn't work. So I hope you guys found value in this video. If you did, please like it, share it, subscribe it, comment down below, and stay tuned for the next 2 videos when we're going to go over 50+ strategies on how to find motivated sellers. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.